The industry we work in, not just the Perkins business, but the overall industry we work in, is fundamental to the society we live in. So it's food, it's heat and light, and it's buildings, it's the infrastructure for the society we live in. And then you also look at the customers we work with. So, you know, you've got all the big names, the great names that we provide engines to, and all of them have got their own little characteristics and their own products in their own certain way, and all of them are interesting, but all of them are trying to do the same thing. They're all part of that great big industry that's trying to do the right thing for society. So I think that, you know, at a high level, that's the reason why I come into work.
I've been with Perkins 31 years.
I've been with Perkins for almost 21 years.
Over 29 years.
Over 17 years.
23 years.
A couple of decades.
With our customers, it's really about deep relationships. So, you know, some of our customers have again been customers of ours for well over 20 years. We've even got some customers who've been customers of ours for, say, 60 to 70 years. So to keep a relationship going for that long, you've got to be making sure that you're adding value, helping them achieve their goals as well. So it's very hands-on, collaborative, flexible.
Many engine suppliers want to produce just one rating, one engine, and produce tens of thousands of those, where we as Perkins, while we have those applications, we also focus on the customization part of it. And what value add do we do for those customers? For example, as working with their engineering team to optimize our engine and their application and their machine for their customers to provide the best overall solution that's cost effective and the best life cycle cost for their customer.
Our approach to business is to be as collaborative with our customers as we possibly can, to be a trusted supplier to them, to understand what is their business model, how do they operate, how do they work with their customers, and more importantly, how do their customers work in the field.
The way we look at it is we've got this chart that's basically it's an infinity loop. Because our aim is to have long-term relationships with our customers that go through a cycle, and then the next time they like us so much, they like our engine so much that we go through the cycle again. So it's supposed to be a continuous cycle. And what starts the cycle is the customer gives us a request for quote. So they say, I would like engines that look like something like this. And we're going to do the quote. And the first thing they're going to ask for is the functional performance of the engine. They want to know how much power, how much torque, what engine speeds it's running at. They want to know about altitude capability starting. They want to know about transient response. They want to know about the functional performance of the engine. That's their first question.
It's not just the engine. It's not just a product that creates power on a test bed. It's around getting functional performance in the real world environment. So we go back to basics. We look at the data that we have on different types of machine out in the marketplace. We've got over 300 million hours of Tier 4 final products operating in the real world, for example, and we have telemetry data that shows us how they operate in a different range of altitudes and ambient conditions and temperatures, and we use that data to design and engineer and validate the right kind of power solution.
Next question is, will it fit? So, you know, if the answer is this sort of engine, will it actually fit in the machine? So then you've got to be saying packaging on the engine, packaging on the after treatment systems. You've got all the options to enable you to get service access to be able to manufacture the machine. So packaging is the next set of questions.
We are listening to those data points, that input from the customer, because what we're really trying to do is solve a customer's problem every day. And that problem could be as small as, you know, just give me more horsepower, or it could be broader, as in take weight out, give me a smaller package, allow me to install this easier, which then could lead to a broader program that's a whole ground up engine design.
We're engineering engines, or we're designing products that go into 3,000 different types of applications. So the voice of customer is varied and it's complex, but ultimately it comes down to three things really. It must fit, it must be easy to engineer in, and it must give maximum functional performance all of the time.
After that, we go through the time to market, the validation exercise, so that's where the applications team kick in, so that's another part. And all of that is done very much with the OEM, with the machine manufacturers at this part of the interest. You then effectively put the machine out into the field and you've then got the overall costs. So the first thing is daily running costs is fluid consumption. So I say fluid intentionally because it's not just diesel these days. We've also got DEF fluids above 56 kilowatts, above 75 horsepower. So you've got additional fluids that are required on a daily basis.
It's really about being the lowest life cycle costs for that piece of equipment and the engine in that piece of equipment.
After that, you've got preventative maintenance. So it's how regularly does it have to go into the shop for regular maintenance? So that's another set of questions. And then finally, you've got the reliability and durability of the engine system.
At the very core of the most important pillar, in my opinion, is the quality and durability of that engine and the validation that we do with millions of hours on that engine in a variety of applications, whether it's construction, ag, EP, or industrial, just testing it in a variety of applications to make sure the engine will meet all of the customer's requirements in all those applications.
What sets us apart, I think we focus on collaboration across the whole value stream. It's not just about the engine. We have a range from 6 to 600 kilowatts. And we have had feedback that we're the only manufacturer who can put an engine in all of a customer's machines right across their range. But we also manufacture on several continents around the world, so we can align our manufacturing footprint with our customers. We reduce supply chain and lead times and factory support. Aftermarket, we provide several models of aftermarket solution.
Getting quality right in everything we do is key.
As you think about the engine that goes down the assembly line and that person that is assembling it, ultimately that will find its way into one of our customers, end users' equipment somewhere around the world. And somebody's making money with our engine where that bolt was tightened by that person on the assembly line. So as you think about humanizing the factor of where our engines go and what they do for people, that's why it matters every day what we do.
Knowing that I'm making a small contribution to helping real people get real things done out in the world. So that could be digging the foundations of their home. It could be building a new city or a new school. It could be providing standby power to an airport or a hospital or a big building. The range of applications we have is phenomenal. And the range of applications we can power is amazing. So we help people live their lives, make their lives better, and make real progress, get things done in the world.